guys, it's Lisa here from Download Street Scene. I'm just dropping in with a video for you guys on light tinting. I know that while we're all stuck in quarantine, people have been doing a few changes to their car. One of mine was to do my headlights on my Mazda 2. I got quite a good finish and I posted the pictures up onto my Facebook groups and also to my Instagram. The whole thing took me about maybe 2 hours to do both the front headlights, and I think I spent about 4 hours just answering questions. So I thought it'd be quite a good thing to put a video together just to show you guys process, go through a few questions that were brought to my attention that I can answer for you, and also just to show you a non-professional video on how to tint your lights. Obviously I don't profess to be a professional. I've done this once. I did it on my front headlights, and like I say, I came out with a good finish on my headlights. I think what helped me more was the fact that I'd wrapped both my wing mirrors. Now if you've done wrapping, headlights will be a doddle for you because the process is pretty much the same. As you can see through the film rather than just the wrap. But what I would recommend is, if you do manage to have a little bit of time before you're wanting to do this, maybe get some cheap wrap off eBay. You can get a sheet for like 99p or something, and just have a go at wrapping something that you don't really need or want, whatever, but something a little slightly intricate, just so that you can learn how to manipulate the plastic around all the edges and stuff, because that will really help you with your headlights. It'll also get you to understand how the material works. Obviously a few questions popped up of me doing my tinting. One of them obviously is the process. Like I say, I'd like to show you how it's done. I can't write the process down because the process being written won't help you in the tricky spots, hence why I'm going to do the video for you. And also the videos that I've seen on YouTube only showed me the professional side, so it literally was a quick squirt of some water across your film, slap it on, brush it down, job's a good one. Whereas when you're actually in the thick of it and you've got 3/4 of your light tinted and you're just down to that last little bit, and you're just like, how do I get that to be a professional finish? So that's what I'm going to show you, hopefully. So first thing first, tie your hair up if you've got long hair. Don't want to get caught in your film. There's nothing worse than fighting film that's stuck to each other in your hair and the car and everywhere else. It's going to get a tangle, so hair up. Okay, so next thing to do is obviously prep your headlight. So just give it a wipe down. I'm just using some glass and screen cleaner wipes. Just get as much dirt off as you can. This is going to help the process for sticking your adhesive to your headlight unit. So after that, we're just going to squirt it all down. Get it all nice and wet. Ready for your film to go on. Another good reason to wet your unit before you apply the vinyl is to do your measurements. So if you just stick your sheet without taking any of the protective layers off, you can measure and cut. So I'll just take that overhang off. So once you've got your film laid, after spraying both the adhesive side and your light to be able to move it around, you should just be able to pick it up and just pop it back down, like so. So then we're just going to start smoothing the water out of the light. And as you can see, it just squashes up. So this is quite a good surface at the moment because it's just flat. So we're not having to do very much work on the laying on the back at the moment. So as you can see, that's going down pretty smoothly. And all the excess water that we've just had in there has just moved up. So we've got a couple of bubbles up here. So we're just smoothing them out, just keep working. So with the gloss film, you do actually get an extra bit on top, and this is just a protective layer for when it gets delivered, so it's a good idea just to remove that while you're laying it on, and then you can rework the film much easier. Now, as you can see, we've got some light bubbles up here, and we'll take these out with the hairdryer. So that's where we're going to be doing our reworking. As you can see, it's laid pretty flat, no bubbles in the middle. It's so it's this side that's going to be the trouble, and wrapping that over. So as you can see, just like my front lights, you've got the curve of the light, and then you've got a straight and then a straight. So it's just manipulating the film around here. Need to film this bit. Going. So first off, product. What did I use? So I've used this light tint. I will post a link down below just so that you can go and view it. Now what I will say is I've been recommending this product to quite a lot of people, and so I have heard that they're a little bit out of stock at the moment. I'm not sorry, it is a good product, but they are called VT supplies. In the pack you get a leaflet on how to carry out the process, so if you do watch this video and then you go back and you're like, oh, they do give you a quick reference guide anyway. In this guide it does also tell you the different sheet sizes that they do, the different types of tint that they do. Now I'm using a medium smoke. That's what I've put onto my front headlights. Now another question for this is it legal? Yes, it is. You can go to a medium smoke tint on your front lights. That's the highest that you can go. In the instruction guide it does say that you can go over again with another tint to make the tint darker. I don't know if you guys are wanting to do that, but if you are, then you have to wait 48 hours between retinting over the film that you've already put on. But yeah, so that's that. What I will say as well is on the back end, the highest legal tint that you can go is a dark tint, but you're not allowed to do your reflectors. That can only be done in medium tint. Now it looks quite dark on here, but once I've unwrapped it, I'll just do that now for you. It's not as dark as you'd like to think, so as you can see, but you do get quite a good effect anyway on your lights. So I will post some pictures. There'll be a little picture thing just of a before and after. Unfortunately for me, I had to go to Tesco halfway through doing my mod, which is quite funny to see a few looks in the car park. It's my little two-faced Mazda 2. Also in this pack you do get a squeegee. It comes in handy. It does come with a little material side, just so that you're not damaging your tint as you're smoothing it down. So that's the product. Again, I would highly recommend this. I've recommended it to everybody, so if you are wanting to use it, have a look at the link. What I would suggest is measuring your headlights first, or your rear lights, whichever one you're tinting. I didn't do that. I was naughty. I bought the set thinking that it would do the whole car. My headlight literally is covered by this one strip because my headlights are massively stupid. So as much as they do look like a big strip, just make sure that the sizing guide that they've put on their link is right for you. If not, then have a look through their store and just see if you can find the size for your vehicle. What I will say as well is they don't just do the medium smoke, they do a frosted, they do a matte. This is a gloss. They do a cat eye, and they also do a chameleon as well. So yeah, just have a look through, see what they've got. I will recommend highly the tinting quality. Alright, so that's a wrap. Yeah, both lights done. It didn't take me as long as the front lights. Obviously these are a bit smaller, and there's not as much fiddling about. The back lights are pretty much straightforward compared to the front lights. However, I do hope that you took away something from this video. Like I say, practice makes perfect. Go and buy some cheap wrap off eBay and wrap something. That's the only way that you're going to really understand how the film works, is just to have a practice, have a go, and then basically go for it. The only difference between wrap and the light tint film is it's see-through. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you've got any comments or feedback, drop them below. Also, if there is any content that you'd like to see on our channel, then drop us a comment. As long as it's not stupid, I'm willing to give it a go. But yeah, thank you very, very much. Lisa out.